Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 59, Mike. Check. 59. I want that.
On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Did you get it? Check.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now Trubisky on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a carry for Lindsey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Our time. It's our time.
Hey, 18.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, box trap. Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Locke. This is the tight end fan. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to loft one, deep left, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Lock now, hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Locke now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Locke, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke will try again on second down. He finds Riddick, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That's a jet sweep. Here's Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Block working out of the gun. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On first down, Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24, Locke. And Matthews makes a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's pick it up. Out of time, guys. Out of time.
Hey, Street. 218, chop.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm on.
Alert.
45, Mike, 45.
Smooth.
Exit.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's complete to Gates. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give, running right, Lindsey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Riddick with a carry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
This is the tight end fan. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready? And 2 stop.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2.